I made a video on this at the Truck Nationals. You might go see, but they're here again, and it's got a twin brother. So this is a 1969 Dodge Explorer. It's got a twin brother and a cousin that came here. So I'm gonna try to get you to look at these things here. This is a Dodge 1969 Explorer. It's got a 318 in it. This is a mobile home or an RV, or what was considered to be an RV back in yeah, well, you got it. See, this is the original designation for the chassis, the A108 A-body 108 wheelbase, but clearly this car has been lengthened, modified, and beefed up. And what makes the 318 able to handle this is that most of this is fiberglass or aluminum. But, so you can see the basic tiny instrument cluster, doesn't show you much. And then you got the engine between the seats. Technically, this would be considered not a cab over, but a cab forward. And the driver is sitting on top of the engine. So the auction starts at noon, so I'm just seeing what's out here. This over here in the car corral. So all of these vehicles are for sale. Okay. Show you around the back of this one. Now this is the one with the orange stripe or the bronze stripe. Okay. Xplorer21. So, see, this is I don't think this is metal. No, this is fiberglass. See, it's fiberglass. So it being fiberglass makes it lightweight and allows the 318 not to be overpowered. So they extended the wheelbase, but this was a unibody truck because the A-body itself was a unibody platform. So just moving the subframe back, in the rear, the stub frame allows that to happen. Now over here we have this is a similar, but instead of being an Explorer, the Explorer is out of Brown City, Michigan, designed by Frank, patent pending. Oh, this also is an Explorer. Brown City, Michigan, designed by Frank, patent pending. This one has a green stripe to it. So that's metal. That right there is plastic. So this is as a tradesman. Look at it. And these are for sale. The problem with these, I guess these guys are camping out of this one when they come to the shows because it's got a lot of wares in here. It's got I don't know what that is. It looks like a little stand, a little table to write checks or something. But it's got a plug here for you show up at a mobile park. Got your antenna for your CB radio or maybe a television. Okay. This one doesn't have a bilge pipe like the other one had. So maybe there's no toilet or sink in this one. It's got a cabinet here and the rear. Right? See, still fiberglass. There's no rear door. It's got a window into your sleeping area. And this is your sleeping area. Can you see that? And then it's got I guess that's geez. I mean, just looking in the window, that little narrow corridor would make me claustrophobic. Because you got closet there, I think, and you got like another one here. I don't know what that is, a kitchen cabinet or a bathroom, or but just getting into the bed. No, that's just too much for me. Let's take a long look. That's claustrophobic right there. You see that?
One just like a,
oh yeah?
Only tall.
Yeah, well,
it's not just like this. It's round.
If it's taller, I can deal with it. But you see how I just getting into the sleeping area?
Yeah.
Get those two cabinets on each side.
We have that, but we have it tall.
Jeez.
We built it ourselves.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe if this window opened, it would work.
Yeah.
If you pop this window out and you can open it, because it just seems like, well, the window on this side opens with a crank. There's a crank window. And then this is a crank window. Okay. Right. So they must be sleeping in this one. That's why the doors are closed. So it's got two outlets here for external. So it must have an inverter in there also. And then it looks like 15-inch radials.
Got into the 70s and we started to do Class C's and Class A's, although they never
Yeah, see, it's not for sale.
sold really well.
But
they never took off. But it's the same idea. The body's fiberglass. It's a solid piece of fiberglass, so you don't have leaks. They use aluminum framing instead of wood, so they don't rot. I mean, it's a great motor, but they were just too expensive. Yeah, didn't sell a lot of them.
Yeah, so this one isn't for sale, but you can generally see, actually, that green stripe works for it better than this orange stripe does. So then you can see the interior right here. It's like particle board or something that says a crank window here. And then apparently in $1969, $1970, this car was $7,300, $7,000, whatever, $7,300, which is very expensive because, that's about the price of a brand new Thunderbird, and that time in 1970. All right, let's take a look inside. Look at that. You got your sink here. You got a little light. Got your little vanity mirror where you would shave and do anything in that cheap glass. You got your, like I said, this is the engine compartment because you're technically sitting on top, in between the engine. You got your coffee maker. You got your little bench where you and your spouse or your loved one can argue about how cramped the quarters are. And then over here, you can have her mother-in-law also yell at you. You should have never bought this car, Charlie. You should have. And then you got cabinets up top. And you got your little propane operation right here. And I'm assuming this is a refrigerator. So this is a propane. I don't know, maybe the tank goes in the back. This is a vent right here for the, see, you got a little fan right here, so your vent's on the outside, right here. And then I guess you got a closet there with probably a toilet, or toiletette, skylight. And there's probably a closet in here. So it looks like this one did. So then over here, then you got your sleeping area back there. And another cabinet up here. Right there, can you see that? I don't know, probably didn't see it. I know I couldn't see it. And this is hot. I don't know what that is. This has got to be a vent. Maybe it's a vent for something. Probably a vent, but not for the stove. So 2 plugs right there. So there's got to be an inverter somewhere within close proximity of those plugs. Your problem with fiberglass is it's prone to crack as it ages. So these are Dodge Explorer Adventure. Now here's the thing. That's a Ford in there, so that's not even the same car.